You are listening to Wellness Prescribed with Fisher-Titus Medical Center. And joining us now from Fisher-Titus Medical Center for Wellness Prescribed, we have Tyson Wiles with the Senior Director of Information Services with Fisher-Titus Medical Center. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
Oh, absolutely. So we are going to be talking today about cyber attacks. So what exactly is a cyber attack?
Well, a cyber attack can come in many different forms and shapes. So most common ones you'll see coming across today will be things like phishing attacks. This is where somebody sends an email to you trying to get you to take action, whether it's click on a link, respond to them one way or another. So they're trying to really just kind of get you to take action. And these will come in, different forms from, hey, this is the most urgent thing you can do today, do this right now, versus, hey, this is a sales that you're looking for, click on the link, and it'll drive you to a malicious place. Other forms come in, your phishing, but there's vishing, which is a voice version of that. There's smishing, which is a text version of that. Yes, that's right. So they got funny names for all of them. But these are all, again, these engineered attacks trying to get you to take action one way or another. Some other attacks would be, going to a website that got infected by a virus, and then it'll infect your computer, installing malware, malicious software on your computer, and it'll record what your computer's doing, could steal information off of your computer, or could even encrypt your computer.
And these can lead to financial losses for people.
Oh, absolutely. So the phishing, smishing, and the malicious sites can all lead to financial loss, whether it's from encrypting your computer, getting you to pay that ransom to get your computer free, or clicking on a link and they're going to drive you to a website that looks real and you're going to purchase something and it's going to take your credit card information. Or the famous one right now is getting people to buy gift cards, scratch off the gift cards, and send those numbers to the malicious people, and they'll take that money.
Mm-hmm. So now, we are talking about Wellness Prescribed with the Fisher-Titus Medical Center. So, of course, these types of things do have different effects to people's mental health.
Yes, absolutely. So you could imagine what it would be like if you were to fall for a scam that took thousands of dollars from you. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to have, remorse. You're going to have that guilt that goes with it. So there's a lot that can have a mental impact on you and how you're feeling. And it can lead to a PTSD almost kind of scenario where you're afraid of things going forward into the future.
Yes. So then talking long term about this, now cyber trauma is a thing that exists. So can you explain the concept of cyber trauma?
Yeah, cyber trauma really is that PTSD side of, cybersecurity attack. You have been attacked, you've been breached, and your data's gotten out there and it's affected you one way or another, and it comes back to you and you become afraid of things. Just think of, people who have PTSD and are afraid to do something that affected them in the past. This is the same thing for cyber. So you're going to be afraid to answer the phone call. You're going to be afraid to answer a text message. You're going to be afraid to look at your emails on your computer on what's going to happen to me. Interesting thing is, I think there's about 300,000 people who were affected by cyber events in 2022. And of those, to think about the emotional impact, 8% of those people considered harming themselves.
Oh, wow.
So, take 300,000 at 8%. So about 24,000 people considered harming themselves because of a cyber event.
So what's some steps that people can take then to avoid these types of attacks?
Yeah, so, the important thing out there is when you're looking to avoid these attacks, think, is this applicable to me? I got a text message from Joe. Does Joe normally text me asking me to take action on something? If no, this doesn't seem right. How about I call Joe? How about I make sure this is really something that they want me to do? Or if it's an email, look at the email. Is it an email that from a known person, somebody that you know? Is the link in there something that you know? Is it a link you're expecting? Is it something that, I know for a fact that Susie's going to email me this link and I need to take action on it? Or is it a surprise email? If it's a surprise email, reach out to the person if you know who the person is. If you don't, the best chances or the best thing you can do is probably actually just ignore it.
Yes. So are there specific demographics then that are more vulnerable to the mental health aspects of cyber attacks?
That's a good question. I think that this is a broad picture, kind of look at this thing, your older demographics tend to be more susceptible to the phone calls and the text messages, those kind of things, trying to get you to take action and really be out of fear. Hey, this is happening. I need you to do this right away. Or a famous one is, you paid this bill, you overpaid it, and we want to get your money back to you. People, oh, I need my money back. Yes, that's correct. So, all right, we need you to go do this. And they continue down the road of they get you to do a few things, and then it's, all of a sudden we deposited too much money back into your bank account. And you'll look at your bank account, and it looks like the money's there. So I need you to run out and grab these gift cards and read me that information back off to me. Well, it's a preliminary deposit to your bank account. So it looks like the money's there, but it actually hasn't been transferred yet. So they get these gift cards, they send them the gift card information, and they're out that, few $1,000s, and what they thought was deposited in their bank account gets pulled out of there as well. So that's all money out. This is again, a notorious one to happen to older demographic because they have the money, first of all, to be able to do that, but two, it's not something that they're as expecting as a younger demographic. Now, if you look at the younger demographic, the side of that is really the social media, your personal presence on the internet is an important thing. And look at people who are depressed, probably a lot of those people on the social media side of things, if they get attacked, they're the ones that are considering hurting themselves after that.
Mm-hmm. So with this, then, if people are finding that, they've been in this situation, they need to get out, then Fisher-Titus Medical Center offers mental health services.
Absolutely, yes. You can go to Fisher-Titus.org and look at our services there, but we offer mental health services that can, you can seek professional help. There's group help out there as well, so there's always opportunities to find the right service for you. It's
just so strange that we're in a time where, we have to talk about these cyber attacks, and, they just come in so many different forms. And so just be careful.
Yeah. It's interesting because we hear a lot about cyber attacks, but we never hear about the mental impact that it has on people. In mental impact leads to physical impact on you as well.
Yes. So definitely get more information on these things at the Fisher-Titus website, and you can reach out to even it's just your local provider, your regular physician can get you going with where you need to go for these things if you find that you're in this situation and you need help. So definitely reach out. Don't hurt yourself over it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So again, Tyson Wiles, Senior Director of Information Services at Fisher-Titus Medical Center. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Yep. Thank you. Have a great day.
You've been listening to Wellness Prescribed with Fisher-Titus Medical Center.